Hey Chicago golfers, thank you so much for joining me. We are moving the instruction from my living room down to my basement. I'm really blessed to live above my business, so I could come down here and show you some golf shots on the simulator. The theme for today, I want to help you develop a fairway finder. A fairway finder is an alternative to full swing driver. We'll want to use the fairway finder if we're having trouble with our driver, if we're playing a hole like this one, where if you hit a full swing driver, you could be in trouble, so you have to hit something a little bit shorter. And I just want to show you this hole that we have right here. This is Valderrama. It's a very tight golf course with tree-lined fairways. And when we look at this hole, it's not a very long hole for a par 4. It's 370 yards. But when we look at it, if we hit a full swing driver, you could see how narrow the fairway is. We would literally have to kind of thread the needle. We would have to hit a perfect drive right there. And so it's a low percentage play. I'll try one right now. And this is a full swing driver. All right. That one was pretty good, but I ran out of fairway right here. And when we look at it, okay, I might have a little bit of tree trouble. And the thing is too, I hit that one pretty good for me, but if I'm off with my driver, you know, I'm definitely bringing those trees into play. So here's the alternatives that we could do. One, we could tee the driver lower. So the lower that we tee it, all right, the more we could hit down and it starts to create spin. So this isn't for max distance. This is more for control right here. So we could grip down on the club, a lower tee, okay? And then we could also do an abbreviated swing. So instead of doing a full swing like this, we could do something that feels a little bit shorter. What I want you to make sure, if you're doing an abbreviated swing, I still want you turning your shoulders. Even though the swing is short, we still have a big turn. We're not gonna do the shorter swing with no body turn. So something like this, I'm gripping down, okay? I am predicting that this ball is gonna go a little bit shorter. So I'm gripping down, my tee is a little bit lower, all right? And then I'm making just a little more of an abbreviated swing here. Okay. And so this one, I didn't hit it perfect, okay? But it's in play right there. And really the number that I'm looking at, okay, I'm looking for the amount of yards offline. The other thing that I didn't mention right there, I was playing a little bit of a fade. So if you're watching golf on TV, you'll see a lot of the good tour players like Tiger, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka. Like a lot of these players will do a fade when on purpose to keep the ball in play. I'm going to switch over to a 3-wood. This is actually my go-to option. So we could grip down, do shorter swing with the driver, or we could take less of a golf club. Now the reason why the fade works is because when we're coming through, we don't want a lot of manipulation with the club face. And so if we just hold the face, all right, and keep the club looking at the target, that promotes the ball falling a little bit to the right compared to a draw. When it's coming through, the face starts to close. So this is kind of my go-to fairway finder. Same thing, I'm gripping down, okay, to give me more control. Now this club, it feels more like a 6-iron in my hands. I'm swinging this golf club like it's a middle iron, like an 8, 7, or 6, even though it's a 3-wood. Okay. I am aiming a little bit left for the fade, and then I'm going to do something abbreviated. Okay. And we could see that one right there. caught a little bit of the box. I want to try it one more time. Okay. The thing with the Fairway Finder too, even if you hit a bad one, you're still out there. So let's try it again. I'm gripping down, I'm aiming left, and then we're doing just the abbreviated swing. So even something like that, I was a little bit off, okay? But still, guys, we're only 15 yards offline. The other option that people like, you could do a long iron or a driving iron. Some people don't like their 3-wood. I used to actually be like that. I used to not like that golf club. And then I started making an effort to practice with it, and it's become one of my favorite golf clubs. So here I'm taking a 4-iron. People are different. Some people like the iron, some people like the woods. I like the wood. I feel if it's a little more forgiving. If I hit the ground behind it, it's still going to get out there. So I'm going to hit a 4-iron right here. Same ideas. I'm going to grip down. All right. I'm aiming a little bit left. I have that ball forward. And then I'm doing the abbreviation. So not a full finish, all right? Not full distance, just something in play right there. So I want you to experiment actually. Do some, hit some with the driver, teeing it down, gripping down, doing the abbreviated swing. Do some with your metal wood. You could do like a fairway wood or a hybrid, and then do some with a long iron. You will find one that you like, and then that's going to be your Fairway Finder. I also do want you to experiment with hitting a little bit of the hold-off fade when you do this. Again, this isn't max distance, and so when I'm hitting this fade, ball slightly more forward, my feet are aimed slightly left, and then I'm doing the abbreviation. Again, not max distance, but I'm playing, I'm setting myself up. And I think what happens a lot of times, we'll walk up to a par 4 and we just automatically grab the driver. It's, we're not thinking about our landing spot. And so we walk up to a par 4, we grab the driver and we hit it. We end up going, into this very small target zone, and then we look back and we're like, man, I should have took another club. So, use strategy when you're out there. Look at the distance of your landing spot. Look how wide your landing spot is. When you're practicing during the week, experiment with the wood or the long iron. Grip down, play a little bit of a fade with an abbreviated swing, and you'll start to find fairways, especially on holes that are more narrow or difficult. So good luck to you, and hope to see you soon.